Good evening, guys. Warm welcome to the program. As usual, we are going to see one job description in a supply chain domain for mid-level this time and e-commerce company. And This type of position or the organization may be a dream job for many of the applicants, but still they may be wondering why they are not getting the interview call. So this particular job was posted recently and already near to 400 applicants are there. So let us see the job. Let me attach the screen. This video is being streamed apart from LinkedIn, in YouTube and other medias. You are always welcome to comment so that you can reach me or our executives. The idea of making this program is to make yourself clear about the job description or the kind of expectation in the market so that you are prepared for any such kind of a job. Okay, so let me proceed with a brief introduction, though most of you have known me, but a brief introduction. This is my Udemy profile. My name is Patabi Raman, and I am also available in LinkedIn. You can see nearly 3,000 candidates are enrolled to my various program in Udemy. Of course, we do a lot of live online programs apart from offline program. You are always welcome to connect with me in the LinkedIn profile or follow me. Coming to my background, I am an engineer with a PG degree in management and data science. I am nearly 2.5 decades working in this large global organization. I have started my career with the Bosch in the planning function and continued there for nearly 15 years. Then I have moved to various organizations, but basically it was supply chain domain oriented. So during my career, I have handled different subdomains at various levels, and in the last 8 to 10 years in this global organization, I was heading end supply chain management. So as a head of supply chain management, I was recruiting directly. My first level report is with a CTC package of 30 to 40 lakhs per annum. So I know what are the integrities involved in the job description, what kind of question to ask, how the best job description has to be written. Okay. Currently, I am heading an organization as CEO in the Thoughtware Training Private Limited. As far as my certifications are concerned, if you are in the job market, you have to do a bit of Google research to understand these certification. If you do not already have any of this, coming to a similar organization, apart from Apex, there is one organization in US known as Demand Driven Institute. They also provide similar certifications. Okay, and I am also a certified purchasing manager apart from project management professional, and I am qualified in analytics. Coming about our organization, we are based in Bangalore, 5-year-old organization. We provide both consulting and training in the field of supply chain, logistic, purchasing, and one of our popular program is supply chain analytics, recognized globally. Our brand name is Expert SEM. Coming to the job posting, maybe if any of participants wants to see any clarification, you are welcome to type either in YouTube or LinkedIn, where I will be able to see it. And of course, today's job is from Amazon, and the position is Program Manager 3, Supply Chain Inventory Management. I am not sure what this three denotes, but most of the supply chain professionals, this is one of the dream companies they want to apply and enroll for this kind of job. You can see there are already 383 applicants for this job, but number of position is not clear. It is, of course, I have mentioned as LinkedIn, but yes, this profile was taken from LinkedIn, and I have picked it today. So it is a live program, and it was posted 1 week ago. Number of applicants as on date is 383. So I am not sure how many positions are open, but I keep seeing this job. It keeps coming, and it is more or less open, meaning that round the year, if some job is open, maybe they are not able to get the right candidate for this kind of a job. Though there are so many applicants, they are not able to get the right candidates. Okay, going to the detail, the location of the job is in Bangalore. They are saying graduates education. As a graduate, and if we are not even a graduate, but you have experience of 6+ years in Amazon, that may be sufficient. For example, if you are 12th standard or diploma, maybe also okay. This is the way American companies operate in America, but it may not be valid in India, because we are all graduates, postgraduates, some are even doctorates are available, and we have plenty of talent. Okay, salary is not mentioned, but I hope it will be anywhere between 25 to 40 lakhs for this position, because it is a mid senior level position. They have specified 7 to 9 years of experience in supply chain, program or operational role, and also 3+ year experience conducting quantitative and qualitative analysis. They are indirectly talking you should have an analytical skill. You should be a supply chain analytical expert. Okay, especially the data analytics or data volume in this kind of organizations is very huge. Okay, day by day, every day the transaction will be in tens of thousands. So you need to use some kind of analytical tool, possibly SQL or Python, for doing analysis. That's where they are very clear in mentioning the experience. Okay, they are, though they are not called this position as an analyst position, but you need this kind of experience. Okay, general experience, especially these type of e-commerce platform, they are looking for people who can be innovative, introduce some new technology or new process, and beat the competitor. Though a few years back, Amazon was luxury, and they were not having any nearest competitor, but the situation is changing rapidly. Many Indian companies are giving a lot of tough competition. Okay, you can see in the case of small players, they are now challenging to deliver in 10 minutes, 30 minutes, whereas Amazon is still talking prime customer 1 or 2 days delivery, and non-prime customer 5 days delivery. So unless they change their process and they come down to their real marketing requirement, their survival becomes very difficult. So this position will be really challenging. If you have worked in any of such process improvements, you will be more suitable for this kind of a job. So very competitive exam environment, high challenge will be there for position. And maybe this kind of organization, they are looking for people who have knowledge in Kaizen is nothing but improvement, small improvement. But Kaizen blitz means high impact improvement, short period. You should be in a position to improve more by for example, reducing cycle time or process time by 50%, or reducing the cost by 50%. Whereas simply Kaizen is 1%, 2%, but these kind of organization, especially in the current environment, they need a lot of people for doing a dramatic impact in their operations. Deep domain knowledge may be required here, along with similar work experience, especially in the retail or logistic, transportation, distribution environment, that may be preferred. And not to mention strong analytical skills required. So let me read from the job description. I have copied and pasted, nothing, no alteration, moderation. So this is the position for Amazon Program Manager for a job position, supply chain inventory management. So they have given to run complex and cross-functional supply chain projects. This role is a part of centralized supply chain planning function. The role is very much like internal consulting role where the incumbent will drive large high impact projects in supply chain. These projects will typically involve designing and building complex new processes, driving technology solutions, driving large cost reduction or efficiency improvement initiatives, launching exciting new supply chain models. So you get the thrust of this job position in this particular paragraph. Okay, nothing more can be explained. What is their anxiety is clearly explained, and this is due to the tough competitive position they are in currently. Okay, so the position is expected to work as an internal consultant, and because you can see the term keywords like key design and build, maybe they are looking for some new high-tech or innovative solution, supply chain solution, and they are also referring about cost or efficiency or launching a new model. So possibly you should have worked in similar environment if you have to meet this kind of a challenge. A really exciting job profile. Going to the next description, the incumbent will be owned the following. They will be responsible for working with finance, supply chain execution, transportation, and other Amazon teams to identify pain points and scope out large impact projects. So they are stretching about this large impact project. Okay, which only means if you have a background in doing all this lean just in time inventory optimization or routing optimization, such kind of a current experience may be more suitable. And some of the organization they have this improvement teams doing improvements. That's the Kaizen, but here they are looking for Kaizen Blitz. Okay, you should make a high impact results. You should have experience in similar profile. Of course, this is a multi functional role, means interacting with the various other functions is important. Okay, coming to the next requirement, just give me a moment. So earlier it was a separate function by different department or different function coming and doing improvement in function. Now that the era is gone, you are responsible for any improvement within your function. That's where you can see this job profile requires that you should have ability to improve things within your function. Okay. The next one they are talking is they will be responsible for driving cost benefit analysis and go no go decision. Once a go decision is made, they will work to evolve a plan and timeline for execution. So program management is also something similar. You should be familiar with project management. When you have multiple projects, then it becomes program management. Okay. Also, you should have aptitude towards costing. So, if you are implementing some proposal, you should know expense versus revenue, and is this initiative is going to get some benefit or positive results. This is what it means. CBA means cost benefit analysis. Like I am a PMP project management professional, and also similar certification are there for program management. When you are we are expected to handle multiple projects, then it becomes program management. So possibly a certification in PMP would help, but they have not specifically mentioned about that. So the position is expected to develop a roadmap metrics to measure the progress of the project. They will liaise across function. They will work with the technology teams to scope out and drive any tech changes that are needed. Okay. So, in the projects or even supply chain, we talk about metrics. There are some models available. For example, SCORE. SCORE is a APIX-based metrics. SCORE means supply chain operation reference model. So whenever you do this kind of work, you should also know what you need to measure. So you should be aware about various metrics, KPI, and also the project management tool. There we talk about variance, schedule variance, and cost variance, expected versus actual situation. Okay, then you need to have problem resolving skill because it is a multi-function, not only within a function. Then also have some idea about the latest tools and technology available to take up this kind of a job. Above all, we expect this person to be a single threaded owner for their initiative. This is a high ownership position where you directly control your destiny. So this paragraph clearly defines everything. I like this sentence. They will be measured on the impact of their project. Depending on the project, clear financial or other impact goals will be set forth. It is a program manager's responsibility to ensure they drive the program towards achieving those goals. Okay, it's a more responsibility oriented program. Coming to the next requirement, key job responsibility. The role is very much like an internal consulting role where the incumbent will drive large high impact project in supply chain. So it looks like a repeat statement, but they want to stress the particular point that you should not designing and building a complex new process and also new technology solution, large cost reduction, efficiency improvement initiatives. This cannot come from a traditional companies because traditionally we go only for a Kaizen, small improvement. We will be happy if we are able to do 5% improvement, but here high impact means you should be in a position to demonstrate 20%, 30%. Sometimes Japanese consultant used to tell you should double or reduce by 50% like that. Okay. Coming to other points, excellent written and verbal communication skills, demonstrated ability to manage complex and ambiguous problem independently. Of course, these are soft skill, whether it's Amazon or any other company, you will see similar kind of requirement, especially when you are in a middle level position, you are expected to have this kind of soft skill. Meanwhile, anyone watching live in YouTube or LinkedIn, you are welcome to share your thoughts or comments. And if you need any clarification, you are also welcome to type it. Okay, as far as qualification is concerned, they are asking for a MBA, maybe in operation research or similar field. So you should understand why operation research comes into picture is this is more of a analytical in nature. Supply chain field is going to more and more analytical in nature. So I've seen many people are even doing PhD in mathematics or operation research to join this kind of functions. So you should prepare yourself mentally if you want, if you are looking for this kind of a job. And 1 to 2 years experience with the product teams or launching or scaling of products. Intermediate to advanced knowledge of SQL is a plus. Okay, SQL is a structured query language. This is part of our program where we train the candidates on SQL and Python. And you can see these are all practical industrial application requirement now. There is a huge data, and only up to certain level you can use Excel. On the other hand, When the data size is more, variety is more, you should go for a analytical tool like SQL or Python, and they have explicitly mentioned about this requirement. So if you are not still equipped, you should do it quickly. Okay, enroll for our supply chain analytics program, and also you can learn from my experience. I am born and brought up in supply chain, handling this kind of pain points. Okay, you have seen one of the comment made in previous slide. They say you should have undergone such a pain, and also you are able to identify the pain points. Okay, so here what is referred is a analytical skill. And as a conclusion, I want to tell you that this is a very good job profile. I am not able to find any much deviation from title to the subject body of the matter. So everything is matching, and the expectation is also not sky high. Okay, we have seen other companies dumping their wish list into the job description. As far as this particular JD is concerned, it is more reasonable. So possibly, if you are working in a traditional kind of companies, you should need to upskill not only in your work area, doing some improvement projects and demonstrating your capability. You should also be in a position to handle high amount of data. Okay, without data, it becomes very difficult. So I feel it's an excellent job profile in a dream company. But as I was telling you, there will be huge pressure on this profile, or for that matter, in the mid or senior level in Amazon or even Flipkart, because there are a lot of startup companies started delivering in 10 minutes, 30 minutes, or maybe 2 hours delivery. Now Amazon is still not talking about the same day delivery. So they have a huge opportunity. If they are not coming up, then they will be in trouble. I recently stopped Walmart based Flipkart saying they can deliver some high value mobile phone within 2 hours. So possibly Amazon is also working for the same day delivery. Now the prime non-current customer doesn't matter much. You want a quick delivery, so they have to do what is necessary to achieve that. Possibly, if we are able to withstand this kind of a pressure, it is excellent point, because this experience is going to add up to your future. Okay, and you are going to get a very good exposure in handling core distribution kind of environment. This is not a manufacturing environment, but a purely retail and distribution environment. Okay, so after a long time, I have seen a good job profile, and it is very clear. And in our program, we try to take such kind of a data and do various analysis in SQL and Python. I was also part of various teams in my previous organization, improving things. When we say improvement, it can happen in three areas. One is cost. You have to reduce the cost. Maybe here we are talking about order quantity, inventory management, or inventory control technique. There are various things like consignment inventory or vendor managed inventory, all this part of inventory tools where you can reduce the cost. And second one is the availability. Okay, there should not be any stock out. When the customer wants the item, it should be available in stock. The third one is the lead time. That's the biggest requirement in the current day market. Okay, the item should be delivered quickly. Quickly doesn't mean 1 day, 2 day. Now we have to talk in terms of hours. Okay, I came across some of the application like Razorpay I was using for our payment service for our platform. I had a complaint. I had raised a complaint, and they immediately sent an auto reply saying your complaint will be resolved for within 48 hours. What does it mean now? World is changing to minutes. These guys are talking about 2 days. It's a matter of time. These people will vanish. So now time is taking priority. Anyone of you watching live, you can type in the comments, or if you are watching offline, also you are welcome to type in the comment or chat so that I will come back or our team will come back. Hope this kind of sessions is helping you. I expect you to benefit out of this program and apply to your work area. Try to acquire some additional skill and also get a external training. Like in our organization, we are specialists in supply chain analytics. Don't fall prey for some of the advertisement which I am saying. Somebody saying big data. I will train on Hadoop. All that. No, for supply chain executives, those are not required. You have seen specifically here they are talking about MySQL or SQL or similar kind of application, but that alone is not sufficient. And when the data is available, you should know what to expect from the data. So you should know some insight in the data. Okay, that's more important than the tool. This is what we train our candidates. You are always welcome to visit our sites for both live and self-paced program. You can also inquire through our WhatsApp number. Any questions, you can type in the comments or chat box so that we can discuss. Those who have joined recently, this is available in our YouTube channel. Not only this session, also previous session. You are always welcome to visit. If you are doubtful, please type in YouTube expert SCM. You will get the channel where you can also see our previous sessions. Not only those session, I have also provided a lot of knowledge sharing session terms like dictionary in supply chain, logistic and purchasing. Especially these terms will be useful if you are attending any interview or taking any global competitive exams. Okay, if there are no questions live, I am going to end this session. You are always welcome to reach